The following is a presentation of the Eagles Sports Network.
This is the Eagles Sports Network. I'm the voice of the Eagles, Adam Cavalier, alongside Carson-Newman assistant coach Alan Duncan. Alan, we wrap up position previews today with the kickers and the punters, a group that had a little turnover from a year ago.
Yes.
But at least through scrimmages, it appears like some talent comes in.
Absolutely.
How do you sum up this group as you're less than a week away from West Florida?
Well, first of all, I appreciate your biblical and theological approach here to saving the best till last. But, we've had some great punters and kickers here at Carson-Newman, specialists across the board. And it's been a real pleasure to work with them. I'm just a volunteer coach, but I really enjoy, kind of pouring into these young guys' lives. And, we lost our place kicker and punter from last year. And so we kind of we're going to see what happened in spring. Drew Udy had a decent spring, but he still had a ways to go. We signed a young man named Caden Patterson from Clarksville. He came into camp with a strong leg, also can, double up as a punter if needed. I think he's much happier now that he's just focusing on his place kicking, because we've had a guy with what many would think is an unpronounceable name come in. Craig Koenig, I believe is how I'm supposed to say it. He's from Texas, and he's been in camp about a week, and he's got a strong leg. Right now, Drew's sitting on the top of the pile as far as our place kicking is concerned, as far as the field goal kicks are concerned. About 45 to 47, I feel like he can be our guy. Caden's got a very strong leg. He's our kickoff man. He can be the long ball guy on field goals too. Craig's coming right as a punter. He still needs to become more consistent. We got two fine young men, Zach and Austin, that are our backups, and then we got Dawson. Campbell is our snapper, does a fantastic job, seasoned veteran there, and then Sander works with us as our backup snapper.
You look at the group though. Craig comes in a week ago. What's he done to insert himself into the fray? What's his skill set like?
He's got a long, tall punter's body. Okay, I can tell you that. Kind of looks like a Ray Guy, physique. He's got a very good leg extension. When he gets the ball up high, it goes. And he gets great hang time, which is very important in punting. I mean, we would love to see our punters be able to punt the ball, average 45 yards and 4.7 hang times. But, right now that's not the reality. But they're still kicking the ball very consistently. If we can get a 4.1, 4.2 hang time, get that ball 38 to 42 yards down the field, they're not going to bring the ball back on us, because we got really working on our coverage, and I think they're doing a good job of that.
Drew, Caden, you mentioned Drew, good from 45, 47, and Caden, a long ball kicker. How nice is it to have a couple weapons that you can trot out in that regard?
Well, I think, Drew's just shown us real consistency in camp so far as just his field goal accuracy and getting the ball up. He's had a couple of days of injury. So, Caden's kind of rose to the occasion in the scrimmage and hit a couple of short field goals, did it well. He's been a little inconsistent early on, but, he's working at it, and we're trying to get more time on the field kicking field goals, and I think that's just going to help him. So I really have confidence that Caden can be a strong, field goal kicker for the long haul too. But I'm proud of Drew. He's kind of stayed the course, and he's at least where he's at today because he's earned the opportunity.
Look at Dawson Campbell, your long snapper. You. Dusty Nance was all conference for forever and a day.
Yes.
Dawson comes in immediately and snatches that starting role, and now he's all conference. Just how understated is the consistency? Carson-Newman's only had one punt blocked, and that was in his freshman year since he started snapping.
I'm glad you asked. Somebody asked me today, did we have a punt block last year? And I said, I don't think we did. No, we didn't. Well, I'll tell you something. A snapper and a holder, those are the guys whose names sometimes even their coaches forget until they make a mistake. And, to me, I can remember Dawson coming in here and just trying to figure out, okay, where do I fit in, where do I slot into all this from day one. I mean, a few weeks down the road, he was our starting snapper. And now, he's earned the job. He's doing very well. He gives leadership. Sometimes we have to, say, come on now, be positive, help us get these guys ready to go. But he's making a big difference for us. Really love working with him.
Alan, thanks for the time. Good luck this year.
My pleasure. Thanks.
That's Carson-Newman assistant Alan Duncan. I'm the voice of the Eagles, Adam Cavalier, and this is the Eagle Sports Network.